Hi there, it's Anthony, and I'm about to react to another episode of The Walking Dead. This is Season 5, Episode 5, Self-Help. Weird episode last episode with the whole Slab Town business and Beth being at the hospital and stuff, but it was good to see Beth again. So now I'm interested to see if we're going to see any more of that this episode, or, you know, I do think we are going to see the more regular, I guess, people again, because just on the thumbnail of the episode it like had what's his name, like Abraham and stuff, which is sometimes I kind of hate seeing those thumbnails. But anyway, yeah, but I wonder if maybe we'll, you know, cut to any scenes with Beth again, or what, who knows, maybe that was just a pretty isolated episode. Let's go ahead and get into it though and see what's gonna happen. Season 5, Episode 5, Self-Help.
Getting a little messy for you.
Getting ready for retirement.
Maybe they're just behind us. Maybe Daryl and Carol came back. Maybe they took the map.
We still gotta see what happened with that.
Just down the road.
I'll catch up. Clearing the way for him.
Are we just gonna stick with them this whole episode? Nah, I think about it. That's probably what's gonna end up happening.
Changed the game quite a bit when it comes to air transmissible pathogens.
Why the hair?
Because I like
Wow.
it. And no one is taking
That was a non sequitur
to it anytime soon. You hear me, Mrs. Boss T. Brooks Ellis, the director of the Human Genome Project.
The director of the
He said
Human
my hair
Genome
made me look
Project.
like, and I quote, a fun guy.
And I quote, a fun
I
guy.
am.
His inflections are just so interesting. Wow, that came out of nowhere. That's not a good look for the bus. Or any of them for that matter. We about to cut to intro before we get to see if they're okay. Of course, here it comes. Okay. I was gonna say if we go back to them, then most likely we're sticking with them the whole episode. But whoa, flashback. Must be, right? Ooh. That's not the brain. I know he's not, you know, as experienced.
I'll see what we have.
There goes seeing what you have.
Eugene, what are you doing?
Nothing.
I spit in the face of people who do not want to be cool.
And I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Hell.
Hey, that was such a immediate cut. Abrupt would be the word.
I really need some ass first.
Didn't need to know that, but cool.
Maybe he means donkey. I think earlier he said something about donkey. Oh wait, no,
Abraham
that's not what he meant.
is watching again. Right there.
What? Over the self-help section.
Self-help.
I'm already there.
Just have his face. That's crazy.
Dude.
Eugene, what is up? That's weird.
Cards on the table, I was watching them.
Yeah,
I believe they know
Don't
my
need any
intentions
cards on the
on
table.
occasion, which isn't to say it's their thing. It's not mine either. I put crushed glass in the fuel line. Light bulbs I found in the church. Vehicles should have failed before it ever got to the road.
He would have killed us. Why did you do that?
yeah, that's crazy.
Eugene.
He doesn't really want to make it to DC.
Please. If I don't save the world, I have no value.
So you're trying to prolong it?
If I don't fix things, there's no way you people would keep me around.
Flashback again.
He's safe now.
Oh, they were scared of him?
It's okay.
We're really getting deep. Oh, another one of them abrupt scene switches.
It's not infected.
About time things started going our way.
Cue a million walkers. Ah.
One damn time.
The hits just keep on coming. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's that coming from? Oh. Nice, Eugene. You've been saving the day. The walkers be so squishy and stuff, and when they get hit with water, they just be coming apart.
Yay! Becca!
Don't try to find us. Oh man. They really were scared of him. It says don't try to find us. Of course he's gonna try to find you. Come on. Wait, are those walkers? Do they have a whole civilization? Walkerization? Or are those people?
We still hit them, they still slow us down, and then they stop us.
I'm not saying we just go straight.
That's the way the road goes.
Abraham.
We can get through.
That's the way the road goes, man. It's like they're
That means
noticing
we are not going south, going around, or going back.
how crazy he's getting.
Abraham.
Hey, stop grabbing Eugene like that.
Abraham. I'm not gonna let you do this.
Yes, you are. Hey,
Do what?
you're done. Do not. Do not.
Quinn said you're done.
I lied. I'm not a scientist.
Huh?
I don't know how to stop it.
Well, that actually does make a lot more sense than you just somehow knowing how to stop it. There goes Abraham's entire motivation. External motivation, at least. Who are you then? Like,
City of Houston, the state of everything.
Abraham looks like he's having an existential crisis.
Rex, Roger, Josiah, Dirk, and Josephine. And Bob.
Bob. Speaking of Bob, I've been watching. So I started watching The Wire finally. I don't know how many people watch this have also watched The Wire that are watching this reaction. I mean, but if you watch The Wire, you know. Now I know 3 characters that are on The Walking Dead this season are on The Wire, which was pretty cool. Like I was like, oh wow, and Bob is one of them. Now I see Bob as D'Angelo Barksdale.
I also lied about T. Brooks Ellis locking my hair. I do not know T. Brooks Ellis. But I did read one of his books, and he seemed like the type of guy that wouldn't blink twice at a Tennessee top hat.
This guy is like covertly really funny. Hey.
No.
Oh, is he okay? Is he? I mean, like Abraham, yeah, but is Eugene okay? The way he just fell, he fell right face first on that ground. That's his entire reason to be gone right there. Wow, that's. He was about to commit suicide too, just like Rick was about to commit suicide in the first episode.
Help me, please. Get there.
His reason to continue was just helping him.
Thank you. You can't leave. Why?
I have a very important mission.
He was like, okay. So that's where Eugene just came up with the BS right there. He was like, what can I say to get him to stick with me? Oh my gosh. Another interesting episode. Like, we really delve deep into both Abraham and Eugene in ways that we haven't gotten to yet before. And again, it was something that, I mean, like, I guess this one definitely totally makes sense or whatever. I'm not saying the last one didn't either. It also makes sense. But yeah, it totally makes sense that we would go this route of delving in deep into them. But again, it's something just kind of not expected. It seems like I don't know. It seemed like we kind of had just started to take for granted this whole Eugene knows the cure thing, or he knows how to stop it, which from the start has sounded, I guess, slightly ridiculous. But I feel like it's a thing where not only the characters, but also us as an audience just wants to believe it. You know, I mean, for one thing, I mean, even though we know that they're, especially if you're watching this now, after the show is, you know, in like, you know, however many seasons it's up to, like, you know, they're not gonna find a cure anytime soon, or else the show ends, because all this stuff has to keep on going. But still, it's like, it's cool to have another thing to work towards. It's cool to have that sort of little bit of hope there. And especially, I guess, for the people watching it when it's coming out or whatever, it's like, it's hope. Okay, there may be something that they're working towards that, you know, can actually cure them. So even if it sounded lofty and like unrealistic and like it's just some type of weird, like, you know, I guess at best sounds lofty, and at worst sounds like a cheap plot device. Him just walking in and saying, I have the cure. I know what caused this, but I won't tell you. And then just go, like, I mean, it sounds kind of ridiculous, you know? But then it turns out that, but it's still, we want to believe it. We as the audience and the characters. But then it turns out, nope, it was all a lie. So, I don't know. I just thought that was, I mean, it makes you wonder, okay, so what now? Like, that's been kind of their whole thing, you know? Like, that's what we've always just associated Abraham and Rosita and Eugene with doing. And then now they've got, you know, Glenn and Maggie and Tara with them. But just like now, with that gone, like, what? It's crazy just completely taking that goal off the table. So, I don't know. But also, it was a really nice little sort of character study of Abraham. Like, and first of all, seeing what I guess we can assume to be his family becoming scared of him because of, you know, maybe the monster he had become, and killing all of those walkers, ultimately just to protect them. And so that seemed to be fueling him throughout this episode, and his constant desire to want to, you know, move forward. Don't stop. Don't retreat. Don't give up. Da 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 da. Because, you know, it was almost like an even more exaggerated version of basically what he's been doing since he came on the show. He's constantly never wanted to stop. But this time it was starting to become evident that he was becoming a little crazed by it, and they started to notice. And I guess it's just illustrating, you know, his maybe desire to feel as though in the end it was worth it. Everything that he's done, you know, like, you know, his family becoming scared of him, all those walkers that he took down in front of him, maybe the monster that he feels like he's become. He's like, if I can contribute to saving the world and reversing all this, you know, maybe then I can live with myself. Because otherwise, like, he probably just feels like it's pointless, and like, you know, like he said in the episode, it's become too easy to sort of just to kill and beat this monster. And it seemed to really be getting with him this time. He couldn't stop at all. And then complete conflict with Eugene, because Eugene was trying to not move forward. So while on the surface these two are thinking they have a similar goal, inside they're really driven by completely opposing motivations. And that sort of ended up coming to a head in this episode. Now, did Eugene just die? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he probably did. Looked like he did. This is The Walking Dead. So I mean, it seems like it's been a while since we've had a character death, so I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, Eugene did not look good at the end of this episode, and now that we know he doesn't have the cure, I guess they could just prove him right. When I say they, I'm talking about the writers. They could just prove him right and be like, well, now that he no longer has a cure, we don't need Eugene anymore. Write him off the show. Boom. Knocked out, falls to the ground, dies. But yeah, that would be kind of ironic or coincidental, whatever. Like the fact that he was just talking about that, and then now that could potentially be what's really happening. Now that he's no longer needed, now that he's no longer, we know he doesn't have the cure, he might just be off the show. But it's also kind of realistic, you know. So I don't know. I guess I'm hoping he's still alive, and just because I want to see where they would take it from here. But at the same time, it looked pretty bad for him. So yeah. Otherwise, yeah, interesting. Again, like Walking Dead loves to do this thing where, you know, they end us on a cliffhanger on one episode and then take like 24 episodes to get back to whatever that was, like with the whole, so in this case with the Daryl thing, because we keep on checking in with other people. But it's cool though, because I mean, you know, it's I like how they kind of do this and they spread things out and we get to check in with these different groups. So maybe next episode we'll see what was going on with Daryl and them. Who knows? I'm excited. And we still haven't seen Morgan. I mean, yeah, we still haven't seen Morgan yet. So there's that to look forward to, because he's somewhere out there. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen. So I think that'll be it for this one. Go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. Head to Patreon for the full uncut reaction way ahead of YouTube schedule. Till next time, I'm Anthony. See you later.